Good evening. My name is Tanner Gill, and I'm going to be explaining why you should consider doing summer sales and why I choose to do so myself. First of all, a few things to consider. That sales is not for everyone. It's a difficult job, and a lot of people struggle with it. But for those who are cut out for it, it can make a huge difference in their lives. Now, this is obviously a persuasive speech. I really hope that it doesn't come across as a recruiting speech. I'm sure we've all had plenty of those and don't want to deal with that right now. But I do hope to erase some of the negative stigmas that are associated with summer sales and open your eyes to some of the possibilities that can be yours if you chose to do sales itself. Now, in the real world, a few things to consider are, first and foremost, the national median salary is $34,000. Fortunately at BYU, it's $57,000, a significant improvement and something we should all be grateful for. Now, nationally, the average undergrad student graduates with $30,000 in debt. It's pretty hard to wrap your head around, but that is a real thing nowadays and something to consider. Now, next statistic to keep in mind, the average family of four spends these numbers every year. Total expenses coming up to $41,000. I won't go over all of them, but keep that number in mind. For BYU students, if you earn a salary of $57,000, your projected take-home pay after taxes is $44,000. If the average expense totals $41,000, then you have a little over $3,000 to spare, and that's completely discounting tithing. Now, if every penny was spent repaying the $30,000 student debt, then it would take 9 years and 3 months to have any money to invest or spend in leisure. And that's not including interest on those loans. Now, don't freak out. This isn't meant to rile anyone up. I certainly have had plenty of stress in the past over this myself. Many have made it through, many more will, but who said things can't be done a little bit differently? For me, summer sales was a blaring obvious choice because of the financial, social, and experiential benefits associated with it. First, let me explain, during my first summer, these are the financial blessings that were reaped as a reward of my hard efforts and labor. I worked for a total of 4 months. I worked really hard every day. I would go out in the morning around 10 a.m. I would start hitting the doors, and I would go home at 9 at night. And I would knock every day with the exception of Sunday, and I'd do a half day on Saturdays. In the sun, it was Austin, Texas. It was not easy. But during that time, I earned more than 3 times the national annual median salary, the $34,000, and I broke 6 figures, something that I had never dreamed to be possible while a college student. I became completely debt-free, I'm independent of my family financially, and now I'm able to invest and save, and my wife and I are actually planning on buying a home in cash this fall. Now, I've made lots of great friends, and the social benefits of this sales job are pretty huge in every way. First of all, I spend lots of time with these guys. They really influence me and how I live my life. And I'm really grateful for that because I'm surrounded by other guys like myself who are very hardworking, are very motivated, and are really willing to push themselves to do things that other people consider to be impossible, but will greatly benefit their lives if they're willing to tough it out. Now, being surrounded with a culture like that has really helped me grow and has helped me become a better friend and a better husband, and hopefully in the future a better father. Now, a few experiential opportunities. Because of the sales job, I've had hundreds of hours of direct sales experience. In addition to that, I'm much more marketable as a result of all the training I've received and the fact that I can put on a resume that I've brought in $250,000 in revenue in a 4-month period. I'm gaining managerial experience daily, as well as a lot of trips that my wife and I have been able to go on and experience things we've never done before. We've been to Mexico twice, to the Dominican Republic, never been to those places before. I'd never been to Kauai before. These are just a few pictures of us enjoying the wonderful tropical places that we were able to go to. It's a huge blessing and obviously something that would not have been an option if I was grinding out a 20-hour-a-week job all year long and getting paid minimum wage. Now, success is predictable, and I believe that you can do this job too. We're all here because we enjoy public speaking, which at least shows to a certain extent that we're able to give some sort of presentation. That's the center of any good sales pitch. If any of you want to become independent, develop lifelong communication skills, be debt-free, have financial opportunities you've never had before, and create ginormous habits of success, this is the job for you. Thank you.